So I actually have something even better than that because I wrote the guide on car to having a great future. You could create it in just 30 nights. It's called the Nightly Affirmation Journal. Carys, Sade, Dunbar.
Now that is how you promote.
That is.
You get your copy today for $49.99 on madebypair.com. Okay.
Holy cow.
Oh,
look at that.
Life. Yeah.
Professional.
Look, I went in and did added really cool photos and photography and things like that.
So this is more than just a journal.
Wow.
It's really, no, it is. I call it a journal book because the first few pages you actually have to read what I wrote. They're very descriptive, but still short and sweet. I'm not trying to bore anyone. But if you literally follow what I tell you to do for 30 nights in this book, the things that will change in your life are just ridiculous.
Welcome, fellow lushes. Come on in, pull up a bar stool, and enjoy some cocktails with Dimples and the Beard.
Hello. Check 1 2.
We going live?
Check.
Where's our audience? Well, we got our audience. We're there. Check. There we go. Hey!
Hello.
People.
Hello. Welcome to Paris. Oh, well.
Well, welcome to Paris.
Maybe someday we'll get fancy stuff where we can put backgrounds and it'll look like we're in Paris or something.
That would be pretty awesome.
There you go. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I was just over here eating some chips and a wrap. So okay. I'm pretty happy. How are you doing?
Good. Are you on set somewhere? Long day at work?
Today? No. No, but I did sell my other car.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So it was a profitable day nonetheless.
Exactly.
Excellent. Always good to have a profitable day.
So introductions before we get going. We are
absolutely.
Our guest tonight is Carys Anderson. We got to ask about the last names because I see more.
Got several names going on around the year.
Is it Carys Anderson? We're going. That's the one that's the.
Yeah, that Carys Anderson. The thing is, I just married. So my new last name is Dunbar, but my middle name is Sade. And I'm just in this middle phase, like, do I want to go by Carys Sade? Or do I go by Carys Sade Dunbar? Or should I just do Carys Dunbar?
You've got a lot of good choices there.
You got some thinking to do there. Yeah.
They all sound fantastic.
It's so hard. I don't know.
And we were first introduced to you via the movie Kindred.
Yes.
We've talked with Adrian on the podcast and Pat and Karina.
Nice.
So we love the movie.
We're
trying to work our way through the entire cast. So
yeah, that's what Adrian said. He's like, yeah, they're really cool. Do the podcast. And I was like, okay, sure.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Whatever. Creepy guys. I don't know what's going on.
Like, for you, Adrian.
Well, we appreciate it. That's for sure.
No, it's pretty cool. I'm happy to be here.
And you do more than acting.
You are all over the place. This is awesome.
You gotta kind of, in this industry, you gotta be all over the place. You gotta keep yourself busy. You gotta model, you gotta act, you gotta be able to sing, you gotta create stuff. You just gotta be self-sufficient, self-motivated.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. They're like, if we don't have work, we'll make it for it. We'll do our own.
For real. It is what it is.
Right.
So not to switch gears, but you had mentioned being married. So how long have you been married? Is this relatively new?
Since May.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Still
you're doing a pause there, like,
I could throw something in. We can work on that in post.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
So still newlyweds, still in honeymoon phase, still all the good stuff.
Yeah, we still like each other.
Yeah, right. I've tried it twice, so don't listen to me.
Yeah, we're not here to give advice. That's for sure.
Not listening.
Not needed. Not from us. But so yeah, acting. So how long you been into acting?
Ooh, I started acting when I was about 11 in musical theater.
So like
I
2 years.
Yeah, like 2 years. Right. We don't really need to do the math. So 2 years is good. That works for me. That works for you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, since 11, musical theater. I remember, you guys remember a thing called the Yellow Pages.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
It might be before your time.
No.
Yeah, I opened up the Yellow Pages and I called all the theatres.
Yeah, okay.
And I said, do you have any auditions for kids my age? And 2 of them said, yeah. And I went to the audition. My grandma took me and the rest is history.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's ambitious. Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
Yep.
And what was it for? And did you get it?
It was called the Best Christmas Pageant Ever at the Columbus Children's Theater. And I had one line.
Do you remember?
Yes, Mrs. Beverly.
Perfect.
I can see why they hired you. I can see it.
That's fantastic.
Okay. Then they got the bug, huh?
Yeah, and then after that, I booked a bigger one, The Music Man. I don't know if you guys know that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was a pick a little lady.
Okay.
Ethel Poffelmeyer. So yeah, it got greater later, I guess you could say.
And where was this? Where you grew up?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
Okay. So you're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yep. Where are you guys?
We're in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I don't even know where that is on the map. So
Well, just above where you were.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit up and to the left.
got it.
Yeah.
Not too far. Yeah.
Yep.
We've been to Ohio quite a bit.
Oh, cool. Like what area?
I worked for 2 years, a company out of Troy, Ohio.
Oh, okay. I know Troy.
Yep. So I
Like
worked.
a lot. I just know like the name Troy. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I visit a couple times a year when I worked for them. I still was working here. So, but they paid me. So I'd have to go visit them every so often in Troy, Ohio.
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Right.
And then we visited Steubenville. Steubenville. Thank you. Where Dean Martin's from.
Don't know who that is, but sorry, just kidding.
Wow. I'm ready to look for that shut off button.
We don't have one. The only shut up button is for you. Don't worry.
For me. I'm sorry. He's my man. So we had to visit the hometown of him a couple years ago.
I forgot all about it. So I know who he is, but I forgot all about the trip. So
Oh boy.
It's like that. I forget them all the time.
And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We went there.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yeah. Good old.
The Football Hall of Fame. Been there.
Nice.
Yeah. Some great attractions down in Ohio.
Yeah, didn't even know that was in Ohio. So good for you guys. Awesome.
Enough about us and our trips.
All right.
Still living there? Still living in Ohio?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Oh, so you're not, were you located in Vegas when you were filming Kindred? Or
I
did you-
was. So I drove from Ohio to Vegas. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I could just commute from here. Oh, whew. So then I was like, you know what? Probably should just move to LA.
Time to move. So how long have you been in LA?
Yeah, recent.
2 years.
Okay. So for the whole pandemic, essentially.
Exactly. I had literally got here months before the pandemic. So
Ooh, sorry.
Wow. Yeah.
great
Fun.
time. Right.
Yeah. Fun time.
Is that where you met your husband? Is in LA?
But I met a whole husband, so
There
it
you-
worked out.
There you go.
Worth the move right there.
Right.
And how did you get hooked up in Kindred with Adrian?
How did oh, you know what? I like self-submitted. I remember I just self-submitted. I was like, yeah, I really want to get into acting because I was doing a lot of modeling, commuting from Vegas to LA as a model. Then I was like, nah, I want to do acting. And then I saw the casting and I went in and it was actually for a different role. Whatever. It worked out. I made the film.
Yeah.
It's a great cast.
not only did you make the film, but in talking to, because I reached out, this is the first time I've done this since we've done this podcast. I reached out to a past guest and said, hey, can you help me get Carys? And he was nice enough to put out the word, and he also described you as one of the most professional people he's ever worked with. So
you know what, Adrian's so dope. Like, I would consider Adrian like a friend. Like, we stay in contact. He's super helpful. I'm like, yeah, do you know someone who does this? You know someone, you have any advice about this? Like, yeah, it's a really good network we have. So
seems like it.
Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't have like the biggest role, but I got to create a really good relationship.
Yeah, and you had an important character in the movie too. So,
yeah,
I mean, somebody who I'm not spoiling the movie for anybody, but you're pretty prominent. You feature pretty prominently in the story arc.
I was in there, you know, I was important. Yeah. There's no small parts, only small actors. Okay.
Boom.
There we go.
Yeah. So I mean, as you can tell, we got many guests from there, so we really both enjoyed the movie a lot.
Yeah. No, it's a cool.
And we try to keep promoting everybody. Go watch it.
Right.
So
apparently the views are doing pretty good. I don't know exact numbers. I don't remember what he said, but pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
And great reviews too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And yes, Adrian, he was on. We had a great time with him. And he very helpful. He seems like he just enjoys being around people and the creating stuff.
Yeah, he's a really cool person. It's actually not too common that, like, when you're in this industry, it's a lot harder to meet really authentic people who are just down to earth off the top. You usually got to like dig to get their inner essence, but he was just really cool, like from day one. That's like awesome. Genuinely cool to this day, actually.
So cool. Yeah.
And your other roles in acting since you moved to Los Angeles?
Yeah. Royal B, LOL surprise.
Yes, we absolutely have to talk about that.
We do.
I would yeah. My
new to me.
My young daughter is a big fan, as you know, as many as not as many as they make, but so that, you know, selfishly, I have to admit that was another part of the reason we wanted to, or I wanted to talk to you, because I'm like, I can score some points with my kid if I can get Royal B on the podcast.
You're not the first though, because I've been hearing that a lot lately. So apparently Royal B makes me cool. So I'm cool.
Heck yeah.
With that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So you were in both a movie and there's a short or a TV series that they put out some episodes too?
So they have the web series LOL House of Surprises, which new episodes come out every week. And they're so cute. And then there's the Netflix film, which is on Netflix. But they're also on tour. So the LOL Surprise Dolls just did a European tour. And I just saw that they're going to be in downtown LA in March. And I can't speak too much on it, but there's more projects coming because they only tell me a little bit, probably, so I won't talk about it.
Yeah, right. It's all top secret.
Except it's not going away.
It's
we're here to stay. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
So how is that process? Do you prefer behind the scenes and recording the voice for the cartoon? For anybody that doesn't know, like I didn't. I'm sorry, my kids are older, so the LOL is not in my wheelhouse right now.
Right.
And during the research, I was gonna watch some, but you know, so I'll borrow his kid and we'll watch some.
Wait, you want to know something? So I sent Carys a message of my daughter holding the doll, and the first thing you said, that's not actually the right doll.
That's not Royal B.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm not going to tell her that. I'm like, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, no, the dolls look exactly like, but then I went looking for the original Royal B doll because I'm thinking, I'll be super dad and get because now it's on eBay for hundreds of dollars.
Is she really?
Yes. Yeah. They're out of, they don't make that anymore. It was like an earlier generation. And to try and get that original. Yeah. So she'll be
you should probably look in the stores. Just look again at some point. I think they're because someone just sent me a picture. They found her.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that's good to know, because I thought maybe like with some of these other action figures and stuff that they take them out of circulation at some point. So,
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think they kind of toyed with Royal B like some time ago,
yeah.
but didn't do much. And then we just brought her to life now. So you'll see more of her in the stores.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you when you're recording the vocals for the cartoon, that's where I was going with it, is so everybody knows that it's a cartoon.
It is a cartoon. She's like, yeah.
So do you find yourself being the difference between acting in person and acting just vocally? Do you prefer one over the other? And when you're doing vocally, do you still act out the motions?
Right, good question. Vocally is cool because it actually goes really quick. Like I recorded the movie in 2 hours, and that was the break.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know, there's no like camera setups, things like that. Like it didn't take long. But what I like is they usually take the takes that I give them that are the most myself. So I really love Roby because she is really my personality, just turned up a little bit sometimes.
So was the doll before you got involved, or is the doll modeled after you?
Before I got involved.
Okay.
It just so happened that with the right hairstyle, we look alike.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, you have a doll. What the heck? And I'm like, yeah.
Nailed it.
It was just meant for me, you know? It just is what it is.
Yeah. It was, because I didn't know. I was like, maybe you were brought in first, and
sure.
they knew they were gonna, you know.
I would have been cool with that. Actually, I think that would have been pretty sweet.
That would have, yeah. Was there did they give you guidelines or direction of how to play the character, or did they let you do it freely, kind of see what you got?
I think like the initial audition, there was like I remember there being kind of like a breakdown. But it's like once I read the script, it was pretty evident how I viewed her. I was like, she is the queen, okay. And I already have a big personality, so I gave them 2 takes. I gave them one with more of a southern twang, and then I gave them a natural take with just myself. And they're like, yeah, we like the natural take.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. That's awesome.
Any input in the character growth as it goes on?
Yeah, as it grows on, I know I keep saying it, but I just really become more of myself. No, and it just works. Like I'll give them like 3 takes of each line, and it's always like I'll give them like something more straight, you know, more commercial-ish, and then I'll just throw in my own swag, and they're like, that one. We want that. Mark that one.
Yeah, right. These dolls have personalities.
They do.
Yeah, I know that.
It's gotta be a good feeling, you know, that
47
being
of them
yourself,
in
and they're like, we like that one.
It's such a great feeling. I remember when I first started with my agent for modeling, right? And they're like, you know, a lot of times girls wear extensions, or, you know, they try to embellish themselves. But when I signed with her, she's like, yeah, we like you just as you are. And I started booking things. Everything I booked was just like, yeah, we don't really put any makeup on her. Don't really touch her hair. Just, can we just keep her like this? And I'm like, you're gonna pay me to represent your brand with a fresh face. And I barely combed my hair, and this works for y'all. And I was just like, wow, like that was one of the biggest lessons of my life. Like being yourself really makes a difference in everything.
And then you don't have to try to remember how you acted some other time. You're just yourself.
I just be myself, and it works.
So how long have you been modeling? When did you start modeling?
I started modeling professionally in 2018.
Okay. All right.
So in Ohio, you were modeling in Ohio.
No, this was when I was doing some stuff. Oh my gosh, guys, we can't go back that far. I've lived a million lives. Okay. You would never believe all the lives I've lived. We'd be talking for hours. But I left Ohio in late 2018 with the goal of signing to an agency in Los Angeles. So I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yes.
So when it started.
Okay.
Yeah, and speaking of conquered, I was going to say, one thing I was going to say is I don't want to have to get into a physical altercation with you.
No.
Because you seem very, your box, you, and What was the boxing in a music video?
Yes.
Have you been looking on my Instagram?
We've been looking at
Yep.
everything. Yes, yes.
And movie clips of where music video, you seem to have that physical boxing in a lot of different roles.
Yeah, it's one of my like biggest goals in life is to be like the first Black Laura Croft or something of similar value. Where I'm just like, bah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like better than that, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh, very evident with the clips we've watched.
yeah, the one fight scene where it's, does he have to tell you're a bad girl or something? What? How does
Oh yeah, I just did that for fun. We were just playing around.
Yeah, that's fun though. I mean, that's
But yeah, it's like, yeah.
very. I mean, very physical.
You always want to be like opposite. So like my normal self is like, hey, what's up? It's Carys. But then you always want to be the opposite, like, her, I'm gonna beat you up in other words.
Well, again, like you said, I'm not here to make you mad. Because
So yeah, I do actively train for it too, though.
were you training before doing it for roles? So the
Yeah,
box.
well, I started training to manifest the role. So I started training maybe like a year and a half or so ago. And then I ended up booking a role shortly after. It was the Meek Mill and Justin Timberlake music video.
Yeah.
And that was like
Yes,
a whole bunch of boxing. And then, yeah,
that was like a mini movie for you.
it was actually my first acting gig when I got here.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. You
So I
would have
got
known
here
it by watching it.
November 2019, officially got to LA, like mid-November. I booked my first acting gig in the beginning of December, and it was that one.
That's awesome.
Wow.
And
So
how
I
long?
was juiced.
How long of a shoot is it for the music video? I mean, obviously longer than the 2 hours for the for the voiceovers.
Oh my gosh. That was actually a 3-day shoot, and it was really long. They actually didn't use half the shots we actually shot,
Yeah.
but they were some beautiful shots. I wish everyone could have saw all of them.
Yeah. Well, there you can just it's out there.
Yeah.
You're talking the stuff they cut, right?
Oh, the
Yeah,
cut.
that's what they cut.
Yeah.
It obviously has to fit, and they still have to feature the actual artist, right?
Yeah. Right.
What?
Right. I mean,
Did you get to meet them at all or work with them at all? Because I didn't see any scenes with
No.
them. Okay.
They were there the first day of filming, but
Okay.
at that point I had been boxing for like hours, and they were starting to film, and I was like, it just didn't feel like it was a good time to be like, oh hey, how you doing?
yeah.
Just, it wasn't there, so
Sure.
no, I didn't,
All right. Well, someday they'll be coming to your video.
Yeah, they'll be coming to my video and be like, oh, sorry, I'm busy, but you can catch me later. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Don't blame you. Because you have some music videos out there of your own.
Oh my gosh,
And
guys, really? You
A
guys,
live clip of your release party for Escape.
seriously, guys, you looked at my YouTube too? I wasn't expecting.
Heck
Those
yeah.
videos are years. Oh, come on, guys.
Oh.
I told you I lived a lot of lives. Like I can't just keep reliving all these lives.
Okay.
No. So is it? So what you saying? Your music's in the past, singing because you're.
As a forefront thing, I was actively pursuing like art, like to be a musical artist. Like this was like my thing. Like, yeah, I'm Per Anderson. Check out my music. I was that person for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever you want to talk about is fine. Whatever you don't, we will skip over.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. It was a good run. I think the my favorite song was Soar. But in a perfect world, I'd love to take my song Gorgeous Doll, revamp it a little bit and say, hey, LOL, come on.
There you go. Yeah. Nice little collaboration.
Okay.
Yeah. Like getting yourself embedded in the LOL world is a great idea.
I manifest all of it. And the funny thing is, in the movie, Royal B, they actually say she is a music producer. So
there you go.
It only works. Like,
So again, and I apologize for not watching LOL. Is there singing involved in the cartoon?
they sing. Royal B didn't sing she didn't sing much, but they do sing. Music is very like intertwined in
Okay. Well, there you go. You have something to offer. Absolutely. Bring it to the.
You do tell all your fans to contact the LOL people and say, listen, we want Royal B to sing Gorgeous Doll, originally written by Paris Anderson. we want that in the future projects.
There we go.
Spam them. Just spam them. It only makes sense. LOL.
We'll
see what we can do. Absolutely.
I can send a few emails.
Just pretend to be like a whole bunch of different people. Like,
here's what I'll do is I'll get my daughter to like cry about it. Put that on video.
Ooh.
Bust out the tears, girl. Just bust them out.
I just really feel like she should be singing Gorgeous Doll by Paris Anderson.
She needs to sing more. Absolutely.
She's got a little bit of acting in her. I think she can pull it off.
She could
pull it off.
Yeah. She could.
We'll get her.
And if not, I'll turn off the camera, pinch her back of the arm, and then we'll get her to cry one way or another.
Yeah, right?
It's a teamwork for me, like whatever it takes.
Perfect. So it seems like other movies haven't come out quite yet. That you've been in working at. I was looking for the Interstate 15, but that hasn't been released yet. That looks very good.
It does look very good, and I haven't even seen it yet. So
okay,
that part.
How was that filming? It seemed that was more futuristic, or doomsday kind of.
Yeah, kind of like what is
Mad
that?
Max?
Mad Max is what I was thinking about, like kind of time frame. There's like no men in the film though. The whole film is like a whole.
That's my kind of film.
So something kills all the men off and women are running the world.
They're just not in there. I haven't seen it though, so I'm only in like this warrior scene. But I haven't seen it, and we filmed it like a while ago. That's the downside sometimes. Sometimes you show up, you act, you do your job, and then you just gotta wait like everybody else.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't get any. Yeah.
Okay, and that was just a cold audition for you, or
that was actually I shot that in Las Vegas.
Oh.
I low-key kind of forgot about that film, to be honest. I know that sounds crazy, but
well, if you're working enough, that can happen.
In Vegas, talking with Adrian and Pat, that Vegas is very active in making their own movies on, in the city.
Yeah, I think it's really probably because they have access to all that desert.
Right.
And that the town that we shot it in is, I forget what it's called, but it's like a really old town out there, and you could just show up and shoot.
No permits or anything. You just roll into town.
No, you just shoot out there. So, and then they have the dunes out there.
Mm-hmm.
They just have a lot of natural aesthetics.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of different scenes or like global areas you can play off.
Yeah,
from that.
You could be in Mars somewhere in Nevada because I think it's Death Valley or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way the color they are, you could literally be in Mars. No one would know.
Yeah.
You do seem to be in the action genre of movies with all the boxing and
that's
Interstate 15 and
yeah.
Have you done any comedies?
I need to do some comedies because y'all, I am funny. Okay.
Besides LOL, I'm assuming that's not a serious show.
It's not serious for sure, but it's
not serious. Well, okay, you know what? There are some funny parts because Royal B in this one episode, she's like, don't eat. I have one rule, like don't eat because I don't like crumbs on the floor or something. It's funny in the show. Okay, don't judge me.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I know my daughter definitely laughs at it, and you'll laugh a little bit. I mean, you will. You'll catch a few things that make you laugh. Yeah.
Laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
I do a lot more comedy though. I mean, guys, it's just ridiculous.
I can see it.
One of these days. I don't know if it'll be like just like a little, like a series or something, or like, I just need to be funny. It's gonna happen. It's coming.
Okay.
So you're a big believer.
I can definitely see it.
You're a big believer in manifestation.
100%.
Yeah. Do you have a dream board, a whiteboard that you post to, or
you know what? I have something even better. Bye. Can you grab the journal? So I actually have something even better than that because I wrote the guide on car to having a great future. You could create it in just 30 nights. It's called the Nightly Affirmation Journal.
Oh.
Carys, Sade, Dunbar.
Now that is how you promote.
That is.
You get your copy today for $49.99 on madebypair.com. Okay.
Holy cow.
Oh,
look at that.
Life. Yeah.
Professional.
Look, I went in and did added really cool photos and photography and things like that.
So this is more than just a journal.
Wow.
It's more than, no, it is. I call it a journal book because the first few pages you actually have to read what I wrote. They're very descriptive, but still short and sweet. I'm not trying to bore anyone. But if you literally follow what I tell you to do for 30 nights in this book, the things that will change in your life are just ridiculous.
I'm on board.
When did you? So is that out now?
It is out now. Madebypair.com. You get your copy. They're $49.99, and yeah, they work. That's all I got right now. People who have done the book so far, the reviews are just remarkable. How quick everything just starts to shift and move. I've just learned some really powerful principles. I put them in a way that it doesn't matter where you are in your life. You could be, I don't know, a guru or a beginner. You come in at any time, follow these few steps. It's a wrap. Your life's gonna be lit. You can thank me later.
Well, you are. What we're seeing is very. I mean, obviously, speaking with you right now is very positive. Your videos of on your YouTube channel are very positive. Is that what brought you to writing that book, journal, or did the journal bring you to the videos?
Oh, the journal brought me to the videos. I went through a really down time at one point. Before I actually came here from Vegas, there was this really low point because, well, I don't want to get in two steps, but this is what I will say. Your blessings are locational. And if you're in the wrong location, you just can't collect what's yours. So Vegas was not my location. So it became rough. There was no grace, no blessing there. So I got to a really low point. And I had to make a decision in that low point. Some people make really bad decisions at low points. But I was sitting there one day and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to eat. I'm going to watch a show. And I don't have any money because, again, I wasn't getting too much grace there. I'll just go back to Ohio. I don't care. But I got to get out of here. This isn't working for me. And just choosing to push myself back up and be look, I know my life is going to work out. I just need to think a little different. Just that small little switch opened up a door. And I ended up talking to a friend maybe a week later because I packed up all my stuff. My lease was up anyway. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to drive back to Ohio. I pretty much got my car packed up. I'm just going to go back because this isn't working for me. It's not healthy. And she's like, are you kidding me? Out of all of my friends, you literally have the most potential to be great. Just come stay with me for a few weeks. Just come try LA and see what happens. That's all I needed. Went to LA and I never left. Seriously.
Oh,
that's
okay.
That's awesome.
Sometimes you just need that someone else to open up a door for you and it falls in your lap when you're ready to do something positive.
Yep. You just got to know you're destined for more. You got to be ready to soar. That's my song on YouTube. So
okay. So what kept you going from that day of I need to make a change to a week later when you had your car packed? It's very easy to fall into I personally so many times I'm gonna make a change, I'm gonna do this, and then it just falls to the wayside. So what kept you going to do that?
Well, that night, like I said, I was sitting on the end of my bed and I was just having some really dark thoughts. Really, really dark. And, I was thinking to myself, maybe I didn't really need to be here, in earth. What would that be like? And then I was like, nah, that's not going to work for me because that just sounds really painful. And that's just not going to work for me. So I have to choose something better. That's where I was at.
Good.
This is not gonna work for me. Like, I know I'm down, but like, come on, Paris, come on, seriously. So like I said, I got me something good to eat. I watched a little TV. I had to talk to the big man upstairs. I'm like, look, Lord, I know you ain't brought me this far to leave it, but I don't know where to go. So, I'll just go back home. And then from there, God was just like, listen, you get it now. You're just in the wrong location. You were always supposed to go straight to LA. You were never meant to detour just because you didn't look like you could afford it. You just should have went. I had you the whole time,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm selfishly glad you went to Las Vegas, because if you'd gone straight to LA, we might not have got you in Kindred, right? So
it's very true. I probably would not have been in Kindred.
Yeah.
So
Everything happens. That's awesome.
It works out. It always works out. Even the bad stuff is working for the greater good of you. Like it's all working.
Absolutely.
I'm a true believer. It always works out.
Right?
It will. That's awesome. Good to hear.
Thank you.
So your journal book.
My journal book.
Again, where can you get your journal book? Because it seems very good.
It's so good. It's the best thing it'll be the best $50 you spend in your life. It's made by Pear. That's P as in puppy, AR.com. Madebypear.com.
Okay.
The Nightly Affirmation Journal.
And believe me, I've spent $50 pretty stupidly a lot of times in my life. So this would definitely be
many times over. Many times over. So it Made by Pear, is that where you get your clothing line as well?
Guys, you guys know too much. Like I told you, I do everything. Yes, go get your sweatshirt. Okay, madebypear.com. Get your sweatshirt, get your journal. Okay.
Did not know about the journal, and we're here. Plug it all. That's what we're here for.
Get you a sweatshirt, some sweatpants, some cute leggings. Okay.
Well, we were looking before, and I'm like, I saw your leggings, and I went, I've bought my daughter's leggings like this twice as much. So very well priced.
Yeah. It's just gonna keep growing and evolving. But yeah, they're cute.
They are cute. I don't know. Maybe I should get a pair of leggings. Should I get a pair of leggings or?
Yes.
No. And I'm not even gonna. I'm not like no. Do not.
She didn't even hesitate. Not even a hesitation.
Yeah, but neither did I.
I better not see you in no leggings now. Now enough is enough.
Don't you do my brand like that.
Don't do me like that. Let me read you guys this little paragraph right here.
Absolutely.
This is just for you guys, your ears and the listeners. Okay. You open the book and it's going to say a little note for your inspo. It is very possible to reimagine your reality, and this experience will help you do it. You are worthy and deserving of the life you see fit for yourself. May the magic of this journey uplift you, heal you, and elevate you. Amen. So we starting off with a prayer, okay? Prayer for y'all. And let me tell y'all, God hearing me. So y'all read my prayer. It's on and popping from there. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
I've tried to, like everybody else, well, not everybody else, but tried to journal in the past, and I'll get to it and do it for a couple days at a time, and then, go away from it. And so it's definitely something that I'd like to, I've been looking recently for something like this.
I know what you're saying, because I actually had a friend, she was just here, she was talking to me, and she said the same thing. She's like, I really want these things to change in my life. I just don't know how to make them change. And I've been trying to journal, but it seems like the journal requires me to just be more motivated than I am. And I was like, you need my book, because I've done the work for you. Like literally, all you have to be willing to do is what I tell you to do. And who doesn't like to be told what to do? So what's my next step? And then all I got to do is what? And what? And all I have to do is be willing to just pick this up before I go to bed at night. It'll change everything.
I'm
okay.
Nice.
Okay. Is there stuff I'm sorry, you said 30 days, right?
30 nights.
30 nights. So 30 nights. So there's a chapter for each night.
It is, but they're very short excerpts, and they're catered to where you're going to be. Like this thing is prophetic. Okay. So like, say you're on day 3, whatever I tell you on night 3, when you pick up whatever I say to you, you're going to say, how the heck did she know that on day 3, I was going to be thinking this,
Right.
or I was going to be feeling this? How did she know? Oh my God, someone just said this to me earlier. It's prophetic.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So you lived this 30 nights, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And through your course said, wrote it down, and what inspired you to bring it to other people?
It's funny because I had actually, God had gave me this vision to start writing, to like journal some things for 30 nights, right? This was like years ago.
Okay.
And I forgot all about it. Then the pandemic hit. And the spirit was like, remember that thing? Remember that journaling idea? Go find those pages. Where the heck are these pages, guys? I don't know where these pages are. It's been like 2 years. It just so happened I log into this old Apple ID. All the pages are there. It's the only thing there are these pages. So I read through all my journaling experiences, and then I started. I just start. I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know, but I just start the best way I know how. And so I started being woke up, like the spirit would come and wake me up at like random times at night. Like I'll be knocked out sleeping good, y'all. And it'll be like 2 a.m. Wake up. I just pop up and I'll hear go right. And I'll just grab my laptop and I'm just like an animal.
Wow.
And it's just flowing. It's just flowing. And the beauty of this is actually the second version of it. But the beauty of this is because the spirit came back and said, all right, just take it a step further. So that it's more aesthetically pleasing, so that, you can really implement the principles I've taught you from that girl a few years ago to this girl now. And that's why I'm so confident in the work, because I know that it works. And it's working in my life. Like, guys, let's face it. I got here and I had booked. I can't.
Go ahead.
It's unexplanatory. Like, I went from sleeping on my friend's couch to a few short months later to having my own studio apartment in LA. And I had made the decision that I wasn't going to do anything else. I was only going to model. I was only going to act. How the heck did I support myself through a whole pandemic with no real job? I didn't miss a bill. Nothing went unpaid. Credit score went up, guys. Like, I can't make these things up. The grace is real.
Well, you've been working. I know, like when I go and look again now, because we had to do the research. So your commercial reel is long. You've done a ton of commercials that I've.
Yeah, and that's not even all of them, because they just haven't dropped yet. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm really grateful that God used me as a vessel to take that same grace, put it in a suit. I mean, your daughter could do the book if she wanted to. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Any level, as long as you can read and you're willing to pick it up, it's done. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Was there any roadblocks of trying to get it published, or did you publish it yourself?
Oh no, I did that myself. I made sure I liked the pages, and I said, "Who can print this for me?"
Okay. It was again back to just do it yourself, because my next follow-up question was going to be, did they want you to change anything? But you promote it yourself, publish it yourself. Nobody's telling you to change anything.
And they would be crazy to try to get me to change anything, because it works.
Well, right. Not that it would have worked, but.
And I just want to say, for anybody who's just listening to this and not, because we put out an audio only. This book is gorgeous. So go find it and take it. I mean, this isn't just a paper. This is a beautiful book. So
hardcover.
Like especially for a self-published book, you don't see that high a quality in self-published.
And I designed it myself. Like, I sat here for hours, days, weeks. I mean, there was times I was like, seriously, like, originally I wanted to pay someone to design the book, because I had already like wrote it out and things. It has to be aesthetically pleasing. Like, people, it needs to feel beautiful. It needs to feel like an experience. But it just wasn't working out. It was like hitting the wall. It was like, seriously? And then God was like, Carys, what are you doing? I gave you all these gifts and talents if you don't sit down and design this book. So that's why it's so beautiful, because I did it.
Do it yourself.
Well, right? Of course. Are all the photos you took?
No, actually, my husband took those photographs.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to use them, but as I was designing the book, everything I was like, oh my gosh, my husband's name's Obai. He's awesome. And I was like, hi, I'm going to use your photography. He's like, okay, cool.
Wait, did you tell him there was royalties involved?
No.
We're married, but what
Yep.
he says, you know what, Paris? What's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Aw.
Sounds like
That's marriage.
He's got the concept down already. You're good.
I think it worked out,
That's a keeper right there. Yeah.
It is.
So,
Things that, when you know that, you do it. Obviously, I didn't in my one marriage, but that's another story.
next time, if you do it again,
Right. I will. Well, it's pretty cool that you were able to use his pictures and they were right in front of you the whole time.
Oh my gosh. And it just worked out because when I decided to design the book, we had just got back from like this 2-night camping trip up in Mount Baldy.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you're not LA, my bad. We went on this camping trip in Mount Baldy. Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, what are the odds that we have these super cool pictures we just took? And it just worked.
Nice.
Okay. And so back to your clothing line, you design everything there, the styles and.
Oh, and I did. I did.
Oh, I did, but I want you to. I knew you did from what talking to you this briefly.
And that also,
I did.
The logo for the company is a very cute logo. So
thank you.
Mhm.
Are the t-shirts just female cut or are there male cut t-shirts?
Right now, everything's the t-shirts are unisex. I'm sorry, my husband's in the background talking about, let them know I did that logo. I did.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. He also did the shirts as well. Oh, and he helped with the pitch. You know what? Hold on. Shout out to all the husbands out there that's just helping us get out here and get it.
Yeah, there we go. Plus for the husbands. It's about
time.
Shout out to the husbands. My bad. He helps a lot. He does.
So he's a man of multiple talents as well, then.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. He directs. He's really good with cinematics and bringing stories together. We're like, I don't know. Sometimes I look at him, I'll be like, yeah, okay, I see it. Like we were just meant to be together. It just worked.
Yeah, it seems like it. That's right. Is that what he does professionally?
Yeah, he's a director and he owns a production company. Gilus, you can check him out. NoGilus.com.
And we will.
You are definitely a spokesperson through and through.
Thank you. Hopefully we can get some multi-million-dollar contracts for this spokesperson talent.
Okay. Yeah. And we won't ask for a cut of that at all. Don't worry about it. Good.
Right, because I'm sure my agent will probably ask for a cut of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got a power couple going on over there.
Another power couple.
Yeah.
Another power
They're fun.
couple.
We had interviewed a director and then the wife writer, and she was an actress, a Chicago couple that did a movie, and they were fun to interview.
And we've got another power couple that we're talking to in February. So another director actor combo,
which I just love doing the research to find out things I might not have seen before. So that's what's really cool to me.
Yeah, no, they get it. And actually, I did one of his projects. I was a lawyer. He hasn't premiered it yet. It's a new film. It's called Justified Homicide.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, well, there you go. That's on my list. And I wrote down the director's name, and boom, that's your husband. Duh.
A biped.
And it all comes together.
It all comes together. Yes.
Every time.
Justified Homicide. So what did so he directed that, huh?
He wrote and directed it.
Okay.
And executive produced.
He's clearly going, don't forget.
He's clearly right here. Right. And executive produced,
and catered
and catered and styled and
Yeah.
We can just say everything.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop. This guy's super tough. I always be like, yeah, bye. Everybody, I was like, men in high places are gonna be saying your name, best director alive, and bye, peace. That's how I cheer him on.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I got real hype. That's what I do.
We'll go to I'd love to meet him sometime.
Oh, bye. You wanna?
We could say hi.
Say hi.
Absolutely.
No.
It's too late. You gotta come say hi now.
Well, now you do. The pressure's on.
Man of many talents. You can't just sit back there.
Yeah, come say hi. Well, glad to meet him.
He's coming momentarily.
Okay, that's fine. We won't do too much pressure, but put a face to the name because we're gonna hear the name in the future.
You good?
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
As you can see, you heard a lot about you.
Thank you. The setup is cool. I like your setup. Awesome.
Thank you. Just this is the studio. We're just kicking it at the studio.
That beard is crazy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I've been growing this. My beard's been this length for like 2 years. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I think I got about 8 months or something now. I think it's
Okay.
Yeah. We started this thing, and shortly after we did, I shaved it off, and then
It was longer than that when we originally started.
yeah, and then I was like, I just ruined the brand. I guess I got to grow it back.
I'm like, you can't cut that.
Grows. It just grows like
that's
that.
it right there. Okay, it is the brand. Dimples. You got dimples, and he got the beard. That's
Who
dope.
knows it?
That is dope.
Ding, 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 ding. There it is.
Yeah.
And we got the cocktails.
And the cocktail.
Is that ginger ale?
It's we made Moscow mules. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said ginger beer, so I'm like, there you go.
Yep.
We try to incorporate a cocktail into theme for the guest, unless the guest requests something. And she said ginger beer, so we went with Moscow Mules.
And most of the time I forget to ask, quite honestly. So I've recently got into a streak where I'm remembering to ask what the guest might like to drink. So
Sometimes they join us, sometimes they don't. There you go. So
we did beer last night.
Yeah, we drank it last night. It was the last one. So
all right, justified homicide. We will look forward to that.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Super nice. I love surprises like that.
Yeah, that's funny because he's all like an executive producer, and I'm like, come say hi. He's like,
Nah.
No. But don't forget this. Don't forget this. Don't forget this.
exactly.
Come say it yourself.
I'm behind the camera.
Exactly.
Has he ever acted or anything?
No, but he's a character. He does really good accents. Like he can do a super funny Jamaican accent. He can do a really funny African accent. He can do Cuban, Brazilian. Like he's a funny dude. I don't know. Funny.
You seem to both laugh a lot. That's really nice to see. Just enjoying life.
Oh yeah.
When I've said after trying this twice and failing twice, I think that one of the biggest keys to marriage is both having a similar sense of humor. Finding the same things funny is so important.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. And we just be like, does it really matter? No. All right, let's move on.
Right?
So do you have any the moment you met? Is there a story behind the moment you met or how you met or when you knew or anything like that? The moment, I guess, is what I was just watching Cougar Town.
We met on set. So
Oh, okay.
I was a hired model for one of the productions. He was executive producing. And so we met there. He was cool. We hung out for a while. We started hiking and stuff. And I was like, man, I like this guy, but you know how women are. We're like, we'll like you, but we'll want to friend zone you because we like you and don't want to we don't know if we want to
Ruin it.
Like you. Yeah, like ruin it. It's like, I like this person, baby. But he was like, nah, you ain't friend zoning me.
Atta boy.
There you go.
Like he was very upfront. Nah. You ain't friend zoning me.
I love that. As a victim of the friend zone more than once, I love that.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Because he was like so upfront and alpha, I was like, oh, you know what? Cool, I can't friends some of you,
Right?
but I like you, so I don't have no choice.
There you
That's
go.
right. See, there you go. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
that's the key right there. You're like, you know what I like? You, yeah, you know, maybe I don't need no friends.
Yeah, right.
I got enough friends.
I got enough friends. You gonna be my girl or what? She gonna be like, okay.
Oh, I wish I had that confidence. That's great.
Oh, I like the story.
Thank
That's
you.
for sure. Yeah, it's cute. You guys, how long ago was that? About 2 years ago, you said? You met?
Yeah. Dang. Oh my gosh, that pandemic year really messes up my timeline.
It does.
No, that's true. Yeah.
It does.
All right.
Yeah, it messes me up. But yeah, I get 2 years.
Good for you. What are you working on now? Any movies coming up or any new projects in your repertoire?
Well, as you know, the industry takes a hiatus around this time of year, and it just starts picking back up. But I do know that I have some LOL projects coming up. However, they're top secret, so I don't know.
Don't even ask.
And yeah, I'm starting to receive auditions for films and such. So we'll just kind of have to see as it rolls through. But I'm confident. I'm excited.
Oh, absolutely.
I know there's some great things coming.
You're Royal B.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Very, very natural behind on screen. So yeah, can't wait to see more projects out of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I really enjoy talking to people in general. So thought processing and things like that are like a passion project of mine, which also is why I know the journal book works too, because I take all those things into consideration, like different thought processes,
Well,
how people receive information.
I
So I really do like talking to people.
Also, the pandemic must have been hard for you when you couldn't talk to people.
Oh yeah.
No,
In
it actually
person.
helped me tap into writing. It taught me that I was a really good writer. I would have never found that out without the pandemic.
Okay. All right. Make the best out of it. Awesome.
So here's what I'm ordering this journal as soon as we get done here. After I've completed my 30 days, will you come back on and talk about it a little bit?
When you complete those 30 nights, I want to hear
30
every
nights.
single testimony. I want to hear all of it. Okay. You're gonna be so transformed. You're gonna be like, I can't even believe I was there and now I'm here. Whatever that's gonna look like for you is gonna be amazing. And I want to hear about all of it.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Heck yeah.
Very nice segue. I like that.
Yeah, no, I want to try it. I do.
No, I want to get her back.
Yeah, this is something I've been wanting to try. And now that I know somebody who did it, and I mean, yeah.
This is the thing. I struggled for a little bit, like, because I was like, I know that this is such a necessity for people, right?
Mhm.
But what got revealed to me the other night when I was talking to my friend, and I was like, you need my book. It was like this feeling that came on me like, oh, it's a calling thing. It's not for the many, it's for the few. So when it comes up, whoever it speaks to, it's written for you. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's all. And if it speaks to your soul, it's going to transform you. It's for you. That's it. And I'm like, oh, I get it now. This was not like a get rich quick scheme. This was really a project of servitude to really awaken some spirits in the kingdom that are just a little bit resting right now, that need to pop up and remember who they are.
Very nicely put.
All right.
I'm telling you, it's prophetic. I can't make it up.
I don't feel anything made up. Everything just flows naturally with you. And that's
Thank
what's so
you.
much fun.
This is my first time doing something like this. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh.
This is
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm glad you.
Well, you have great energy. You're made for it.
Yes.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, that's what, when you ask people to be on, you don't know how these things are going to go. And we've had a few that you're like, okay, I guess that, but you have a wonderful energy for this. So we definitely appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much.
And you
I
need to be on
appreciate y'all
more.
having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much again.
Well,
we really
Before we
appreciate it.
do,
Yeah. Oh, promote everything.
promote whatever you want, your brand,
Whew.
your
Oh
webpage,
my
your Instagram, whatever you'd like. Go.
All right, y'all, here we go. What's up, y'all? It's Paris Anderson. You can follow me on Instagram at Pair for You. That's PAR number 4 letter U. You can get my transformation imagination journal called the Nightly Affirmation Journal, made by Pair.com. Make sure you cop a sweatshirt, some leggings, and join my email list so you can be randomly inspired. And these guys are great. Make sure y'all tune in to Dimples with the beard, cocktails with Dimple in the beard.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it.
Tune in. You guys are awesome, and drink your ginger beers, guys.
Thank you.
Good recovery. We like the. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Thank you for listening. The tavern is closed for now, but we'd love to have you back for more fun next time. Seriously, though, get your asses out of here.